People in this world got so obsessed with testing men's true nature when faced with temptation that they actually teamed up to create a live street test show. The production crew spared no expense hiring all kinds of drop-dead gorgeous women to take part, but all they had to do was hit the streets and interact with random guys. If you let your hormones take the wheel and follow one of them to a hotel, what's waiting for you isn't just a crew of massive bodyguards. You'll be live-streamed having the most humiliating moment of your life in front of the entire world. And today, the show Are There Any Good Men Left in This World has officially premiered. Right now you're sitting at a roadside BBQ joint, skewers in hand, when suddenly a young girl walks right up to you. Hey cutie, mind if I sit down and grab a drink with you? Binding Bing gives you the most pitiful puppy dog eyes she can muster, and the second those words hit your ears, you can't help but look her up and down. This girl looks like she's maybe 16 or 17, a kid who barely looks legal, and she's out here in the middle of the night hitting on a complete stranger. That really only leaves two explanations. It's either a setup to shake you down, or she's straight up throwing herself at you. But either way, as a man with principles, you've only got one move: shut it down, clean and simple. You're just about to say something when out of nowhere, a cold robotic voice goes off inside your head. Ding. Congratulations, host. The principles system has been activated. New mission: simply reject this woman's advances and give her a good lecture. Rewards will be issued based on your score. The moment that notification hits, you freeze for a second. Then your eyes light up. I mean, you've been binging web novels for 10 years. You know exactly how this system thing works. If anything, this just makes you even more determined to say no. But those few seconds you spent zoning out? To everyone watching, it looked like you just got completely stunned by Binding Bing's looks, and the live stream chat absolutely exploded. Bro's literally frozen. She got him with the face. No way he's folding this early, right? Producers, swap this guy out already. He's crashing before the show even starts. But a few people in the chat were still hyping you up. Then right as everyone was going at each other, one sentence from you shut the whole room up. You glanced at Binding Bing, then dropped one ice-cold line. Sorry, I'm out of drinks. That one line shattered every single person's expectations on the spot. No way, he actually did it. That rejection was cold as ice. I thought he'd at least hesitate a little. That reaction was completely unexpected. He really said no? Respect, bro. Holding it down against that kind of temptation? That's legendary. The chat did a complete 180. Everyone was floored by how quickly you shut it down. Meanwhile, Bai Ningbing was absolutely losing it inside. She never in a million years thought she, the top beauty of her entire university, would get flat out rejected to her face. Too proud to back down, she switched tactics and slinked over in her most syrupy little girl voice. Come on, you're so mean. You literally have a whole bottle right there. What's the big deal pouring me one little cup? I'll even buy you late night food after. You just gave her a flat look, and the next second, right in front of her, you tilted that bottle back and chugged the entire thing. Every last drop. Not a single drop left. Bai Ningbing just stood there, completely frozen, like someone hit pause on her. Then she snapped out of it and pointed straight at you. You're unbelievable! She was fuming, but you couldn't care less. Instead, you went full offense. Look at you, young girl, already getting tattoos and running around acting like some street thug. Out here in the middle of the night chasing random men for drinks. Do your parents even know where you are? If I were your dad, I'd ground you so hard you wouldn't walk straight. The second you finished, the system chimed in your head. Detected. Host upheld social values and called out delinquent behavior. Grade B. Keep it up. After getting roasted like that, Binding Bing fired right back. You've got some nerve. You seriously just came at me like that? Do you even know who I am? You let out a cold laugh. I don't care who you are. Get out of my sight. That response, sharp as a blade, left the entire live stream chat absolutely speechless. How is this man real? He won't even spare one cup of his drink? That attitude is way too harsh. Even if you're gonna say no, there's no need to go that hard. Why would he buy her anything? She's the one randomly approaching strangers at night, and that's weird. While the chat was still going crazy, you, dead set on maxing out your system score, cranked the lecture dial all the way up. You're a minor. You should be studying, not wandering around at night with strangers. Do you have any self-respect? Your parents worked their whole lives raising you. Is this really how you repay them? After that full breakdown, your system rating jumped to an A, and Bai Ningbing next to you was just about ready to snap. Because 1, she's literally a legal adult. And 2, as far as she's concerned, grabbing drinks at a BBQ joint or a bar is the most normal thing in the world. So she finally lost it, and completely blew up. Did you just teleport here from ancient China or something? It's the 21st century. How does this dinosaur mindset even still exist? Go scroll some videos, get a clue, see how guys in other countries think. Having a drink at a BBQ spot is nothing. I go to bars by myself all the time. This is actually hilarious. You never expected Bai Ningbing to be a regular at bars, and your brow furrowed hard. A bar? That place is full of shady people. Have you ever thought about what could happen if someone set their sights on you? Or do you just not care? You shook your head. I genuinely feel sorry for your parents. How did they end up with a kid this wild? The moment you finished, the system voice rang out in your head again. Congratulations, host. You successfully roasted Bai Ningbing. Grade S reward, $100,000 cash, and a limited edition top-of-the-line supercar. A second later, your phone buzzed with a text. You pulled it out. Sure enough, a $100,000 deposit notification from the system. And at the same time, a Lamborghini key somehow materialized in your pocket. You barely kept it together, turned around and made a beeline for the nearest parking garage to find your new ride. But the second you walked off, Bai Ningbing latched on like a barnacle. She'd snapped back to reality. Her job was to lure you off course, not get into a lecture session with you. So she instantly flipped the switch to sweet and soft. You're totally right, big bro. I never really thought about any of that. After everything you just said, I really do get it now. And honestly, you looked so cool just now. Do you have a girlfriend? What do you think of me? But no matter how smooth Bai Ningbing's words were, or how hard she tried to flirt, you didn't budge an inch, kept walking, eyes forward, heading straight for that parking garage. Because right now, there was only one thought in your head. Sorry, sweetheart. No matter how stunning you are, nothing's hotter than my Lamborghini.